Hi, RX House. Amazon.com forwarded me your question about and I'll say the product right, it's Switch Sticks retractable ice grip attachment for canes and crutches. It has 5 prongs and it's silver. Your question is, what is the circumference dimension that it will fit the cane, okay, and that your mother has a 2.5-inch cane around, and that is it adjustable and how does it retract? So basically, what does it fit? How does it work? How do you install it? Okay, so here it is installed. Okay. Now, you'll see here, there are 2 plates, this and here. On each side, you have a Phillips head screw right here and a Phillips head screw right here. Where did I put my screwdriver? Here it is. Sorry. Okay. Now, this cane is, and I'll measure it for you, of course. Hold on just a second while I get my... And this is a standard tape measure. There's nothing special to it. It's a typical sewing kit tape measure. And I'm going to wrap it around the top where this is. And hold on. And I'll show it to you. You should be able to see it. It comes to just about 2.5 inches. Pardon my clumsiness. Okay, so how do you attach this, correct? Well, I'm going to take it off of this. Now, watch. Okay. Standard Phillips head. Nothing special. It's not one of those micro kinds. It's a standard, good size. See? Okay. Put that in there, and I would recommend to do this by hand rather than using like a power tool. Don't use a power tool, okay, because you could end up over torquing it or making it too tight, and then you might have a problem. You do want it to be fairly tight, but I don't think that I would do more than hand tight. And I'll show you why it's not necessary to make it any tighter. Now, I've loosened this, and now it kind of swings, okay? I'm going to remove it. Now, you can see the 2 plates, and that's where the cane goes, right in there. Okay. Okay. Now, as you can see here, these bolts are quite long, so they can accommodate, I would say, quite a lot. And let's just find out how much they can accommodate. This video is going to be long, sorry. But have a look. You asked the question, so I'm going to try and give you as full and complete an answer as I can. I'm fairly confident that this will fit your mother's cane with no problems. And this is just a matter of sliding those plates apart. Look at how much space that is. That's huge. That's huge. But let me measure it for you. Let me measure it for you. So don't take my word for it. Let's go see what kind of circumference we are at. And that's halfway of the bolts. I don't know if you can see that. That's not even all the way. Okay, you can kind of see that? Let's see what circumference that comes to. Okay? As I said, I'm fairly confident that this will fit your mom's cane with no problems whatsoever. Okay, I'm going to attempt to measure the circumference with this. Slide those plates apart. I'm going to try to keep this as much on camera so you can see what I'm doing. I'll slide those apart like that. And let's have a look and see what kind of circumference that accommodates at that size. Okay, I'm going to say, let's have a look. Let's just have a look. Yep, that's right. Okay, that's what I thought. That's about 3. It's kind of hard to see on my tablet here, but that's 3 inches. So if your mom has a 2.5 inch, that's going to fit perfectly. Now to install it. Okay, we've uninstalled it. Now I'm going to install it. Okay. Now, the way I install this, so you don't have a whole lot of headache, is these 2 pins, you press them together like thus, and you will lift this part over like this. Okay? Just like that. Okay? I'll do that again so you can see it. It does lock into place. It has these grooves that lock that bar in place. You can kind of see that bar right in there. Okay? And if you watch how it pushes in, see that? And then you can flip it. Okay? Now, this is the on position, meaning that the spikes are that way. And you'll see the difference here in a moment. Now, when I slide it onto the cane, in this case it's my walking stick, but it's the same difference. Okay. These plates like to snug up. See, this video is already almost 7.5 minutes long. I'm sorry. This is one of those things, when you do a demonstration like this, I can't see how you would make it shorter, but I guess there are people out there that can. But Amazon asked me. So I separated the plates, and now I'm going to slide my cane in, and I'm going to slide it until just about right there, it's nice and snug. That's where I want it to be. Now I'm going to grab those plates and push them together, turn it around so my bolts are facing upwards, because that's where I need them to be. I'm going to take my Phillips head and tighten those bolts back down again. Okay. I got it. There we go. I was knocking into things. Sorry. Tighten it down. I'm going to try and bring this to you so you can see it a little bit better. Try and kind of show you as we go. Now you see that this plate on this side, they're already squished together. So we're going to take the other side and squish those a little bit better so that they're just a little more even. Okay? And that's if she'll oblige me. Oh, there she goes. Now, did you notice that the plates came apart on this side? Now I'm going to start tightening that side down. And you should be able to see this pretty well. Okay. There you go. You saw the plates start, they came together there. Okay. Okay. And at this point, it's still loose enough. Okay, it's not really tight yet. And that's about what you want to do. You want to get it to the point where it's snug so you can make your final adjustments. Okay? So you can still spin it around. You can get it to where it seats nicely and it won't flip around on you, it won't spin because it's partly snug. Now if you notice that I'm putting my thumb underneath here, partly for leverage and partly to keep it still. And here's where I would get it to hand tight. And again, please don't use a tool like a power tool to do this. I think you will end up regretting it if you did. Okay, that's about as tight as it needs to be. Okay, now this is in the what I call the on position, right? These spikes, I have used this on ice. These spikes work excellent. This is an excellent product, in my opinion. Now, to get it into the off position, as we looked at earlier, you see how that bar's locked in there? We're going to push it. You push the 2 pins together. Okay. Now, ideally, you're going to do this with 2 hands. Okay. You push the 2 pins together. Slide that up. Now it's in the off position. And you can leave that on. Okay. Here, I'll show you how to put it into the on position. Just grab a hold of it. Done. To put it back into the off position, one more time, push the 2 pins together like that. You can see that bar coming out of the rails. Push it over. Light and easy. See that? Done. I hope this helps you out, and I hope that you and your mom stay safe on the ice. And thank you for your question. And as I said, I hope it helps. All right, sorry that the video went long, but it's one of those things that I can't see how to make it short. Take care out there. Bye for now.